Hi everyone, thanks for coming in today for this presentation. I just want to go ahead and go over my proposal that you guys have agreed to meet me in person about this. And so I'm going to go ahead and reintroduce myself in case some of you forgot what my job responsibilities are. I am Shayla Montoya. I am an adventure planner. As an adventure planner, customers come in with an idea, with their imagination, and what we try to do is create an adventure that matches that imagination. One example is recently I had a customer who had been a novice to heights, and he had realized that he wanted to see how far he can push himself with his fear of heights before he could not handle it. And so what we did is we brought him out here, and he was comfortable enough to do our zip lining. And then he got comfortable enough that he booked a vacation package through us to actually go to Costa Rica. So that is one of the things that I do. Another thing that I do is I also sometimes work with sales associates because of my experience with traveling and explain what they can do when they go to certain regions on vacation. So sometimes there are people who will purchase a kayak from us and take that with them to Canada to go whitewater rafting. Or again, we've had people go to Costa Rica, Panama, Belize, and they've purchased our stuff here from our retail store and taken that on vacation. And so we've been able to help do that as well. So that's another part of my job. So the reason that I've asked you guys to look over the promotion, and now that you're meeting with me here today, is because I have three main points about creating a promotion and also creating a new job title. So the new job title, I think, should be a floor leader. And what this would be is more of a coach for their peers, an assistant to all of you managers, so that you can use them to facilitate things that you do not always get to finish or complete. And it's also somebody who can work alongside their peers with no superiority. All they're doing is taking on a new role with more management role responsibilities because they will be delegated. So let me move on to why I think that this would be a great opportunity for us to do this now. Main point number one, it will help take away the load from the managers. And so what that would do for you, based on a little study that I found from Susan Andrews from Forbes magazine, is that typically when managers are promoting, it's better to promote within, and understanding that it beats promoting from outside. So even if we decided to have two assistant managers instead of just the one that we have now, two assistant managers would be the same job title and the same role, and they would be equals. And I'm not saying that one is more important than the other, but it's also confusing sometimes for people that already have only one assistant manager. And so let's move into main point number two. It would help with productivity. And so what that would mean is that while managers are often busy already taking care of other customer concerns, other issues, sometimes even backing me up when I'm trying to sell an adventure, is that what it would do is it would help with you to delegate. And sometimes some roles for your delegation, you can't just have a cashier go talk to another cashier. Sometimes that just doesn't feel very ethical. And so what that would do is the floor leader would have an opportunity to get some additional training, a cashier trainer, cashiering. They could be an operator brake controller, which would be if any operator for any of the rides or that are helping man the zip line, they can help alleviate that person by taking over for them to take a lunch break. And then we can keep these areas open without losing any sales, and it'll also keep productivity up. So that would help us with delegation. The number one reason that we as managers, or you as managers specifically, based on something that Vivian Blades had said also from the Forbes magazine, is that normally managers don't know how to delegate. And so that would be something that we can also use as an opportunity for training for us. Okay, so let's move on to main point number three. Main point number three is that it'll improve company morale. So what that means for us around here is that a lot of the times when you can see that somebody's being promoted within, it also helps us realize that there is somewhere else to advance to. So if they see that we already have an owner who acts as our president, and then we have our manager, then we have our department managers who oversee specific areas, who do our ordering and our inventory and our audits, and then under them is we have a general assistant manager, and then it just goes right into roles that there are multiple positions: operators, vendors, food and beverage vendors. Then we have also cashiers and customer service that do returns. And when people have customer service complaints or issues, those are the general roles that we have. So by having a new role, it will improve the company morale. And Dow Jones, who runs Wall Street Journal, they do a big article section that improves company and small businesses. And so technically, because we're not a corporation where we open so many businesses, we are still considered a small business. So we can still use small business advice. And who wouldn't want small business advice from Dow Jones and Wall Street Journal and Forbes magazine? So let's go move on. So today I asked you here to talk about promotions within by creating a new job title, a floor leader, who will be somebody that management can delegate to. It will help with productivity. It will also help with company morale. And I thank you all for your time.